Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV for your daily news. I am here in Heidelberg in Germany. Liverpool beat Hoffenheim last night 2-1 and I'm waiting outside a train station to go back to Liverpool with a massive smile on my face, courtesy largely of Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you want to watch the reaction to his goal, you can do it on the YouTube channel now. If you want to see a better one and my matchday experience as well, that's up on my channel. I'll link to that at the end of the video. But it's a few bits of news to get through, largely just news and a few little sprinklings of transfer things as well. Just some follow-up from the match last night. Wijnaldum saying, I have to say the game was very difficult because they played with 3 at the back and 5 midfielders, so it was really hard to close the gaps, but I think we did it well. They created a few chances, but we created a few big chances also, and at the end we can be happy. He goes on to say, I don't want to speak about a big result, more a good result. The big result must be at the end of 2 games, and that means you're through to the Champions League. So not a big result, a good result. So just to clarify, not a big result, it's a good result. So I completely agree. Job very much half done. But it's funny because I think Wijnaldum, by and large, had a quiet game, or fairly industrious without being spectacular. But I've seen a few acts of minge baggery, I think, when it comes to rating Liverpool's players last night. For one, I'm prepared to put aside any little issues or whatever, because I'm just a very happy person, particularly after bouncing around Hoffenheim last night. People have asked me about the rail seating thing. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a video on that in the coming days and weeks. But just a little thing, very, very good experience, very interesting indeed. Anyway, move on to some transfer stuff. Obviously Oxlade-Chamberlain's long been linked with Liverpool. Going back to the start of the summer, he looked like he was on a list of maybe 5 or 6 players that Liverpool were targeting. We know his contract ends next season, and Arsenal haven't been able as yet to agree terms on a new deal with him, which is a familiar situation to us, of course, with Emre Can. Now, Arsene Wenger's been talking about him. This is a quote from James Ollie on Twitter, who's got a blue tick, which means the world, as people who follow us on Twitter will know. Wenger's adamant he will not leave despite Chelsea interest. Says the club is in a strong enough position to let Oxlade-Chamberlain and Sanchez run down their deals. Wow. John Cross also says, Wenger says, I'm convinced that he, the Ox, will be in the next 2 to 3 years the English player everyone looks at, which I just think smacks of massive hubris from Wenger, if I'm perfectly honest. You've got a player there who I think is a really, really big talent. Yeah, he's had injury problems, so he's not been able to hit the heights as yet, but he's going into his prime years now, and he's not wrong that if he follows this in 3 years' time, he could be a spectacular player. But I genuinely think if he got the right manager and if he's used the right way, people will be talking about Oxlade-Chamberlain this season, and I'm sure he thinks that, and I'm sure his management team think that as well. And it's a shame to see him linked just with Chelsea at the moment. I would like to see Liverpool go back in. Let me know your thoughts though. Do you think Oxlade-Chamberlain is someone that would help round off a decent summer's worth of transfer business? Is that the kind of player who would fill a hole if we're talking about someone who can play in the attacking midfield slot in the absence of Coutinho and Lallana as well? But again, are Arsenal in a strong position to let Oxlade-Chamberlain and Alexis Sanchez run down their deals? Bear in mind they're only playing Europa League football this season, and I think, let's see how they handle that maybe before start talking about how strong their position is. Anyway, Christian Pulisic, we know he was linked last summer. Anyone who's been on the Liverpool Echo transfer update page will know that I'm pretty much reading this verbatim in order. But anyway, thanks Liverpool Echo. Christian Pulisic has been asked about Liverpool, and he said, yeah, I read that too. What more can I say? I concentrate fully on the start of the season. He said he's very happy in Dortmund. Do not think about a club change. Finally, I extended my contract until the beginning of the year 2020. Last season, I established myself in Dortmund with a European top club, which was always my dream as a little boy. My next goal is to play constantly. Interesting to see that, and of course, fair play to him. He's playing for a good club. He's got to prove himself. It'll be interesting to see whether Liverpool go back in for him in the future. Lastly, and probably least interestingly, is former Southampton striker Brett Ormerod. You remember Brett Ormerod, right? I think he might have been bald, but I can't really remember because no one really remembers Brett Ormerod outside of Southampton. He's been asked about Van Dijk, and he said, I think he's off to Liverpool, if I'm honest. A player is clearly upset, and not giving his all for the club can have a detrimental effect on the squad, and Southampton are a team that will always have a great team bonding spirit. At some point, perhaps, there was a temptation to cut their losses and take the substantial profit the move will generate. Yeah, let's hope that the board and the new owners at Southampton listen to that, just sell us Virgil Van Dijk and we'd all get on with our lives and the rest of the season. That would be amazing. Anyway, leave us your thoughts on anything we've discussed in the comments below. Anything you'd like us to discuss on upcoming shows. We've got some amazing shows lined up on the redmentv.com. But as I say, I was here at the Hoffen game last night. If you want to watch my match day experience, including seeing Trent Alexander-Arnold's brother lose his shit when the ball hit the back of the net, click the video there, subscribe to Mates TV, which is my channel there as well, and subscribe to the Redmen TV. You beautiful people. I'll be back in Liverpool for more Redmen TV news tomorrow.